So I totally forgot that I was filming this video. It was on my list and I was like, ooh, okay. Today we are actually going to be trying the Kiss Brush On Gel Nail Kit. You can see I've already done it. This is the second day. I just want to show, because this one seems to be a little bit not glued on properly, and I want to kind of show you how to remove it and then also how to go about applying this nail kit. Let's start by actually taking everything out. I'm going to show you all of the products that are in this little kit, and then we can do the removal process. And I'm going to show you some other nail things that I'm going to be using for doing this manicure or nail set. Okay, I've had this before. I've had this same nail kit before, and it's a little bit different. Like, the labels are definitely different from, like, this is actually from the other one. It's totally different. Made my own little, like, cuticle oil thing. That's what this is in. Okay, so these are the nail tips. There are a French tip and then the natural ones. I am wearing the natural ones right now, and I absolutely love them. They're so nice. I think for my birthday, I'm going to use the French tip ones. That's why I'm holding off on using the French tip ones until my birthday. So those are the tips. It has obviously the instructions, so I'm gonna just put it right here for now. And then this nail file, if I can get it out. There we go. I love this nail file. I had it from the previous same kit that I had, and I like how small it is, and I'm so glad that I have another one because the other one is a little bit, like the grit is not so great anymore, and I love that I have a new one, which is amazing. Okay, then it has the, what is this? The brush cleaner, the activator, and the brush on gel glue. From the first time I tried it, I noticed that the brush was it gets very hard and gunky and gross. So you have to like dip it into the cleanser so that you can keep the brush nice and clean. This is the backup brush that you have for the gel. So that is all of the products that are in this kit. Now it says the first thing says to do, it has a little diagram of the three things. So it says and I actually like to put it in the tray just in case if I spill. So I'm just going to set this aside in the tray here. I'll just maybe I'll put it right here. So we're going to do the gel glue, then the activator, then the cleanser. And then I'm just going to keep this aside as well, just in case that if we need it, but I'm probably not going to need it. All right, now let's go over some other products that I'm going to be using. First thing is a nail clipper it says for removing, to clip off the nail, a little bit of the nail first, which I might try, I don't know yet, but that's one thing to have. And I also show this just a little bit. This is my DIY garlic nail cuticle oil that I made. I like to use this right after I finish my nails, just to around the cuticle area, and it's amazing. And then this is another product that I recently found that I absolutely love. This is the Olive and June Nail Strengthener. I like to use this on the natural nail before I go in and prep the nail, or prepping the nail. It's awesome. Okay, to remove the thumbnail that we're going to be removing and actually putting back on, we're going to need some acetone. I think this one is from Target. I'm not sure. I think it is. But I really do like, I actually need to get more of this because I'm almost out. We have some cotton balls to remove the nail, and then we also have a strip of aluminum foil to kind of wrap the nail and wait for it to be removed. And I actually need to get a cuticle stick to kind of remove the nail, so I'll be right back. I forgot, this actually came with the kit as well. I just couldn't find it in my nail drawer. This is a small cuticle stick that we are also going to be using to push back the cuticle and to kind of remove the excess nail stuff on the thumb. Okay, so now let's read the instructions on how to remove the nail. Do not force or pull off nails, obviously. Trim off as much artificial tips as possible. Soak nail in acetone-based nail polish remover until soften, wipe off, soften, overlay, and gel. Repeat process as necessary. So first says to trim off as much artificial tips as possible. So I guess we're going to... Oh, actually first, let's size the nail again, just to make sure that we have a good enough size for the thumb. I forget what size it was, because that was like too small. The size that I used on my left thumb, it was definitely too small. This looks good, but I think it's slightly big. I think this is the best bet. This is size 3, and I think that one might be the best nail for this. Okay, so we have our nail. We just need one because we're now removing one and redoing one. So I'm going to put this aside, and I guess we're going to start clipping. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take the buffing side of my nail file just to buff the nail just a tiny bit for when we apply the acetone, or remove it with the acetone. Just to kind of break the surface of the gel, or the gel glue. Alright, so I'm going to take a cotton ball here. Dip it in the remaining acetone that I have. Not a lot. And then I'm going to just wrap my thumb with the aluminum foil and wait for about 15 minutes before, to let the acetone just remove everything. There was like barely enough acetone for it. I was like, I don't know, I didn't know how much I needed. Okay, so now we're going to push back the cuticle first. I did forget another product. I'm going to use this cuticle scraper just to get rid of all of the cuticle. I'm just going to push back the cuticle. And take this just to scrape the cuticle. Or the dead cuticle. Right, now I'm going to buff the natural nail just a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to take the Olive and June nail strengthener and just apply this to the nail. Now we're going to take the tip. We are going to apply the glue to it, or the gel glue. And I always try to keep the bottles on the tray just in case if anything spills. So I'm just going to apply the gel to the tip here and then apply it to our nail. I'm going to press down the sides to make sure they're all nice and stuck. See, this is a better nail application. On the sides, there are no natural nail showing, and it's just the fake nail. Okay, so I'm going to take the cleanser, no, the brush cleaner, cleanser, and just apply this along the seam. It says to take off a little tap after you apply or after you like use the nail file, but I'm gonna do it now. Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no. Alright, so I actually applied it a little bit too high. I think that's why it broke off. So I'm going to apply the nail, take the tap off, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so the nail is back on and also the tab is off because I just wanted to make it an easier file application for me. So that's why I just took it off. So I'm going to take the brush cleaner again and just go along the seam. Doing it the first time, I know what to do differently. So I'm actually going to buff the nail now and the seam. Let's do this side actually. I'm going to use the nail file that it comes with. I'm trying to avoid the natural nail and only file the fake nail. Okay, the nail is on and it is filed. Now, let's see what to do next. Use lint-free paper towel to dust off particles. Set up your 3 bottles. Yeah, okay, whatever. Use brush from brush cleaner bottle and return to when not in use. Okay. Complete dominant hand first. Avoiding, yeah, okay. Apply a thin layer of brush on gel to one nail as you would polish. Okay, next, while gel is still wet, dip brush from blush cleaner into activator. Okay, and then repeat that twice. All right, so we're gonna take off the lid of the activator and we can just set that aside. But we first start with the glue, or the gel. Apply a thin layer of the gel. It says while the gel is still wet, dip in the brush cleaner brush into the activator and apply like you would nail polish. All right, I'm going to let that dry and then apply the, do the same thing again. I've noticed it doesn't take too long to dry, so maybe about 2 to 3 minutes, and then it is dry. Now I'm working on the next coat of gel. I think it's time, or you know what, I'm not going to switch. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry and then come right back, and then you have to finish off with a layer of the gel. And once this dries, I'm going to do a little bit of filing, and then we are done. Right now, I should have done this after I applied the nail, but I'm going to do it now. I'm just going to roughly just shape the nail just a little bit to match the other ones, because I tried to do it when I first did this. And the other thing that I'm gonna do for next time is not shape all the nails, just keep them like it is, because I do really like the shape. It's like a square shape, but I kind of made it into a round square. So there you go. Okay, they're all done. And there are the finished nails.